Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are here for some more Fruits Basket. This being the 22nd episode of the second season. Previous episode, man, just you guys know how I feel about it. It was absolutely beautiful, masterful. One of my favorite episodes of the series, is without a doubt, what we had with Yuki, the hat, and just how it ties even, Yuki, Kyo, and Toru kind of all together in a way. It's just, I loved how they went more into that, but especially just with Yuki and just you guys know how I feel about it. It was just a beautiful episode, man. And, we only have a few more episodes to go in this season, which is kind of sad to think about, because we know there's another season coming. I think that's actually going to be the final season. But just knowing that, I know we still have a couple more episodes to go, but just knowing soon that there's just going to be a gap where we don't have any Fruits Basket is sad. It definitely is sad. But we still have a few more episodes here to take in, obviously, and to have. So we're going to see what we have with this episode, guys. We're hopping right into it. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're going to get started in 3, 2, 1. Play. Yeah, it is crazy, man. Just where it all started with them and now where they're at. He sees her as a mother, like loves her as a mother, like sees her in that way. It's beautiful, it's interesting even too. Like kind of the impact she's had on him. Man, they really taking us back with that, dude. It's so beautiful, man. Some people may find it kind of I don't know if people would maybe find it weird. I would understand if you now I feel like Toru no matter what would be accepting of that, right? If Yuki saw her in that way as a mother or loved her in that way as a mother. Like of course Toru I feel like would be accepting of that. But I feel like even she might be kind of off put at first. Like say if Yuki just came to her and told her that. Like she might I don't know if she'd be weirded out, but some people would have certain reaction to that for sure. I feel like I personally think it's beautiful, and I've talked about it numerous times. It hasn't just been one time, just throughout Fruits Basket, and not even to Yuki, but to other characters as well. Toru has just had this motherly presence, so it does make sense. And even when you really think about it more so, how it feels like the show is hinting at Yuki having something with Machi, like there could potentially be something there. It even makes more sense, you know. And I mean, we all know it's Kyo and Toru, but I feel like where we're gonna go into because with this big development with this season, but especially lately with Yuki, I feel like what we're gonna go into next is probably obviously Toru and the lid being opened on that, and then even some more Kyo development. I feel like is where we're gonna go, maybe towards the end of this season, these last couple episodes, but especially next season. But then the next season, which I think is gonna be the final season, we got Akito stuff to deal with. So I mean, there's still it feels like there's still a lot, kind of. But look who he's opened it up to. I was talking about this too. He opened it up to Kaku about all this. You want my mom? He's just offering his mom. Like, always yearned for it. And I get it. That's what he's always wanted. And Toru has gave him everything he's always wanted. Unconditionally. He's, yep. Feeling that he's always wanted and, like, has probably never been able to feel. Like, right? Like, just knowing that I'm loved unconditionally. See, like this is just a straight motherly presence. Like they show the other characters there, but Yuki too. Like Rin, yep, without realizing. Kaku, man. I mean, even though they are that age, like they are around the same age, it could be kind of weird to others, or people would question that. Like, really, man? Like, Toru would be accepting of it though. She looked like a grown woman. That perspective though. She gave him all of that. And I'm not even gonna lie, there was times where I would be like, okay, it seems like Yuki does actually feel somewhat, obviously in a romantic way towards her, like love in that way. But as we went through, it's became kind of more clear. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, wrong. He's kind of saying that maybe he shouldn't have done that, like shouldn't have kept it away like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We all know this. We all know this. Yuki knows this. Like, I mean, we could tell. I mean, we all know this though, the way they look at each other. I don't care about all that. Damn. You really don't care about all that. Damn, man. They stay get like, especially this season, man, the Yuki scenes, dude, like this just feels like a straight, obviously, like continue. Like it feels like the previous episode just kept going on, like right, like it was just a super long. It just feels like it was a super long episode or something. Like this is exactly what it is, man. I want to discover my own special purpose in life, and using what Toru has gave him, obviously, as a big part in pushing him forward through that. No, but he wants to, in his own way, right? He wants to find. I love that. This. Oh man. Hey, this is a part of finding your purpose right here, though. Like, you know, you could have other people besides Toru, right? That love you, that care for you unconditionally. And I feel like Machi's gonna be someone like that too eventually, with what they're hinting at. But Kakeru, especially, like he opening up about all this to Kakeru, man. He just, I know I sound like a broken record, but they really are the duo, man. Ignored. Didn't even bat an eye to that or a word. Man, I forgot about that. It cleared up though. That's what he said. It's actually very kind. You just missed it all. You missed it all. Although if you were probably here, I don't know if they would have kept talking about painful stuff. This man has no shame. Man has no shame. I respect it. He doesn't want to cut. He wasn't. He doesn't want to say that to her yet, or come out to her about that yet. There is a lot of other shit going on right now, like the stuff with Akito and the curse, and like there is a lot. He's just teasing him. He's just teasing you, man. He just he's fucking with him. He definitely fucking with him. Right. This man, dude. Oh yeah, they got to do that at some point. They got to do that at some point. Oh, the play. I cannot wait for this. And this just Toru's role is just obviously. How is that gonna be? How is that gonna work? She's what? The evil sister, the evil stepsister, or whatever it is. No, it's too late now. There's no going back. There's no going back now. Didn't he already say that? She's like, no promises. I'm gonna tell Shisho if you don't give it to me. I would pull that card. Oh, the stepmother. That's what it was. The evil stepmother. Not okay. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Yuki came in the house and just said that, like, straight up. Like, okay, I was not expecting that. Because it was originally his, and he's saying, I don't have to return it if she has it. Dude, the music just got so, like, dark sounding. Wow. Wow. So is this like Yuki's, maybe Yuki's trying to, I don't know if he, I don't know if I'm maybe misinterpreting it, but I feel like Yuki in a way is maybe trying to push Kyo, and we've saw like little glimpses of that throughout, you know, the series. I feel like where Yuki's, because Yuki knows what's going on, he knows what it is, but he's like trying to kind of push Kyo in a way. But Kyo feels that the hat has been stained or like kind of tarnished. I feel like because Yuki, had it at one point, and that Yuki gave it to Tohru is the. It's complicated. She can't do it. She. Right? Yeah, that's not how it's supposed to go. But Hana-chan can't resist because it's Tohru. She's getting really into it. Yeah, yeah. I was saying you got to switch Toru with Hana-chan 100%. That's what I probably all of us were thinking, but it's not that serious. Come on now. But she is trying her hardest, like, and that's all we could ask for, right? That's all you like. As long as she's putting her effort into it, like, Don't kill yourself over it though. Like don't like starve or anything. Like she talking like, oh, Ayame. Look who's with them too. Look who's with them too. Oh man, this should be interesting. Mainly your measurements. Oh, honey. The way he said honey, dude. The way his VA said honey. Oh, the girl's loving this. The girl's loving this. I thought we were gonna get some kind of reactions from the girls, but I guess not. I remember that last time Mine was dressing up Toru, it was lovely. They're just too far in now. They're just too far in now. She can work with anything. She can work with anything. Okay. That sounds right up Yo-chan's alley, huh? Yeah. I'm a little familiar with like I've heard of Charlie's Angels. I'm more familiar with that than the other thing they were talking about. Just trying to look out for Kyo. Yeah, you don't even have the prince here. Like, right? That might be one of the reasons why he's not here because y'all laugh at him. Like, damn. Yuki gonna go look for him. Yeah, that's what I was saying, right? Kyo in his mind feels like it's been kind of tarnished or like ruined because Yuki touched it. Ooh, he found right where he was. Like he knew right where Kyo was gonna be. He didn't even let Kyo didn't even like hear him out right there. He just interrupted him. Like you're making her worry by doing this. That's what he's saying. Damn, like Kyo like has no clue, man. Like in a lot of ways, he doesn't like. Damn, not having any. You got what? You gotta at least hate one person. Nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, like obviously a lot of the castings would have made, how we would want them would make more sense. Like, but this is what's kind of challenging about it. It's interesting about it how they're working with it. President is nothing like a prince. Wait, whoa, what? She's still such a mystery. Yuki kind of surprised, like to hear that. Probably like I don't know if that maybe makes him feel good in a way, like because everyone's always like, you should be the prince, like you're fitting of the prince, and then she says he's nothing like that. The new script. Okay, so he did hear that. He did take that in. Good. That blood still. Oh, the way he looking at her though, like so like intently, like Yuki. Hey, Yuki, kind of pushing him there. You see that? He used Yuki's what Yuki said there to, and what he really thought about it. Like, so if he doesn't, if there's not that scene right there with Yuki, well, I feel like Kyo eventually does obviously help out with the play and actually starts getting into it. I just feel like it takes longer, you know. But without that scene with Yuki there, like he actually, I was like worried if he actually took that in or not, because Kyo kind of cut him off and started yelling at him. So I was really hoping that Kyo took that in, and apparently he did. Like it did actually, you know, he actually did take in what Yuki said to him. So thank goodness for that. But that scene with Yuki and Kyo, man, was powerful. Like for sure, because obviously there's a lot that Kyo doesn't know, about Yuki, and especially with Yuki, what we had with in the previous episode with Yuki saying all he's ever wanted to be was, he was wanted to be friends with Kyo. Just obviously, it's a very complicated thing. It's a very complicated relationship because obviously they both don't know these things about each other, and they both have these certain things from each other that they want to have. You know. But once again, man, great Yuki focus in this episode. I love where they're going with Kyo, and this is what I was talking about. I feel like where they're gonna go going forward is more Kyo and more Tohru development, especially with the two of them. Because we've had big Yuki development, big Yuki shine, which I've loved it. In the season, but especially lately, like that, him and Kakeru, like that, that scene. I mean, damn, dude, it's just like Yuki finding his purpose, but using what Tohru has kind of, gave him, right, and how she's been like this mother to him. Him being, him saying, which I'm really waiting for that scene too when that time comes. But Yuki's kind of waiting it out because Toru's not, like, obviously the lid has to still be opened up on that with Toru, what she has going on deep inside of her. There's still a lot going on. There's still a lot that has to happen. Still a lot that we're dealing with. So I understand where Yuki is coming from when he says he's not gonna go kind of bring it to her right now or anytime soon about this, but I am really waiting for that. But definitely you could I take it as Yuki kind of pushing Kyo because he knows that obviously Kyo is in love with Tohru and he's always wanted to be friends with Kyo, but especially Tohru, right? He wants Tohru to be happy, and he knows that Tohru looks at Kyo in this way and is in love with him and vice versa. So, like he said, he's looking out for Toru's happiness, to the fullest, and wants to look out for her and is looking over her, kind of is kind of like would you say like a guardian angel, kind of like he wants to kind of maybe take a back seat, kind of stay on the sidelines in a way, but look out for her because he wants her to be happy. So he's gonna try and do exactly what we saw in this episode. In a way, he's pushing Kyo, and Kyo is using what Yuki said to him and saying, "Fine, I'll do it." Like. So I like what they're doing with that. I like what they're doing that for sure because obviously, Kyo doesn't, obviously doesn't know what Yuki is thinking or anything like that or what Yuki is like trying to do, But it just, I feel like it's gonna reach a point. I don't know if Kyo is gonna take it in or realize it, which I hope they do. Obviously, become friends at some point, but maybe Kyo at some point realizes like, okay. Yuki's been maybe doing these things behind the scenes, or has been, saying these things to Tohru, has been saying these things to me, really looking out for Tohru and wanting what's most, wanting what's the best for her and her happiness. Because that's what Kyo wants. Obviously, he loves Tohru. He wants Tohru to be happy as well. So they both want the same thing when it comes to her, but they have this friction. So it's more so on from Kyo's part, I would say. And there's gonna have to be a lot of development that comes with that. But I feel like at some point, at least I really hope, that they become friends. But what it seems like they're doing is, I guess Yuki's kind of going to be looking over Tohru in a way, is kind of going to be playing, from the backseat, the sidelines, always, kind of helping her out in whatever way he can, But besides that, and this doesn't even involve Tohru, Yuki's trying to find his own purpose, right? His own kind of thing. And even more so at the end of this episode, they really hinting at some huge development with Machi, but I feel like with Yuki and Machi and both of them in terms of just like not a romantic, I'm just saying relationship in general, but I definitely see them maybe getting romantic with it at some point. Just I feel like there's too much foreshadowing there, teasing with that. But I'm really curious to learn more about Machi and to see what development she's gonna have going forward. There's a lot to talk about, man. There's a lot to talk about. We have this play. Probably going to be getting that maybe in the next episode or working more on it, obviously. Something like Cinderella. Something like it. It's probably not going to be, obviously, the traditional. We got the changed script. Really interested to see how that turns out as well. So, a lot to talk about, as always, with Fruits Basket, man. Let me know what you all thought of this episode. Kind of let me know what you think of, like, I guess my thought process or kind of what I think is kind of going on here. Obviously, there's still a lot more, a bit more we have in store in the future, but let me know what you guys think of it. Let me know what you guys thought of the episode again as well. I hope you guys did enjoy my reaction. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.